The inspiration behind the Ice Bucket Challenge has died. Pete Frates of Beverly was 34 years old. He passed away after a heroic battle with ALS. CBS 10 Boston's Dan Roche joins us now by phone. And Roche, this has been a heartbreaking loss for so many people. Can you talk to us about the reaction that you're hearing this afternoon?
Well, I think, Anna Riddis, it's just begun. That's going to be the beauty of this, and I say that with all due respect to Pete Frates and his family, in the sense that I think if you go around the sports world, he's a name that became well known because of the Ice Bucket Challenge. I got to know him, first heard of him, of the great things that he did baseball-wise at Boston College, but since then, his reputation grew after having and battling ALS for all these years, and just became an inspiration around the world, and then created that Ice Bucket Challenge, which has helped raise millions of dollars for one of the harshest diseases known to mankind in ALS. So I think you'll see it spread around quickly today and tonight, the reaction and just really the tremendous feelings for Pete Frates and all that he and his family have heroically done for all these years. He's lived beyond many years of the expectancy or the life expectancy of people that battled to this disease. So he's a true inspiration and a true American hero, I think, for everyone to rally around to celebrate his life. And I mean celebrate all that he did for so many people.
In sports for decades. Can you just touch on that celebration and how he was able to really reach so many people because of his connection to Boston sports?
Yeah, and it was such a simple thing that he created with that Ice Bucket Challenge, because as you know, we all know, it became such a phenomenon around the country and around the world. And I did it with my daughter on our front lawn, and you celebrated that and then passed it along to somebody else. And Pete and his family were always there, hand in hand at every event. Everywhere they could be, they were at Fenway Park. Boston College annually plays NC State in an ALS game, and really the Boston College community rallied around and has rallied around Pete so nicely for years, and it's led by Mike Gambino, who has been really an inspiration himself in what he's done with Pete Frates and his family and for his family. Of course, the dedication of the new Frates Center for the softball and baseball program over at Boston College. I texted Mike Gambino when I heard the news of Pete, just to say really how special you are for all that you've done for the family. And I think there's a lot of people around him that have created that. And you look at the Red Sox and what they did with John Farrell and Dustin Pedroia and celebrating that with Pete and his family at Fenway Park. And, there's an ALS exhibit now with a lot of the artifacts from Pete Frates in Cooperstown in the Hall of Fame in baseball. So it's everywhere, and it will continue to spread. And I'll just end it by saying with this part of how I feel is that I feel he deserves a Presidential Medal of Freedom for all that he's done for this country in helping to start the fight and continue the fight against ALS. And just really his passion, his always positive attitude. Him and his family battled so hard over the last several years to keep Pete going. So I really think that he deserves that as a true American hero.
And Roche, before we let you go, can you just speak on what you think about Pete's character, his personality that just was able to inspire so many people, obviously you having known him and his family for so long?
Well, I think Mike Gambino, the coach, would tell you that he tells his players, and I think I would tell any athlete, I would tell anybody trying to play any sport or really tackle anything in life, to do it the way Pete Frates did. Always had a smile on his face, always wanted to outwork everybody else on the baseball field, and just really create a fun, loving spirit of what he was doing, no matter what it was. And that's how he approached this whole battle with ALS. That's how his family approached it. And like I mentioned, he's a true American hero, and he's an inspiration for everyone. And he lives beyond the years. He's usually out. I think it's I'll remember forever as such an inspiration. The joy to be around, have a passionate life. He always had a good bit about him. He would take you, he would text you, like on you about you. I I think there was so much love about this young man, and I think he's left an indelible mark on all of us for the rest of our lives.